it's your girl Kyla Rain here with another video on how to start your business. So if you'd like to learn a few easy steps to how to get you going for the year, then stay tuned. So one of the first few steps that I took wanting to start my business was I really had to think about what exactly do I want to do with myself. I had to figure out what is it that I want to do. Is it something that I'm making? Is it something that I'm reselling? These are the things that you're going to have to start thinking about. You can always make changes along the way, but you definitely need to have an overall theme or overall idea or concept for your business. Once you figure out your theme for your business or your category, you need to go ahead and find yourself a business name that really fits you and maybe a catchy phrase. So something like Lorraine Lux for my business, for example, that's something that is branched from my name, so it has more of a personal touch to it. And Lux is just something to play off alliteration, and that's just the feel and like the style that I wanted to go for when you went to my business site. This is what helped me design my logo, which is actually just two mirrored L's that I designed myself with some colors that I enjoy that I wanted to be part of my business theme. So it all just started to flow. Once you realize what you want to do and where you want to go with things, everything just starts to fall into place. So if that's something that you're just stuck on, you're really just using it as an excuse to procrastinate and keep your business from starting. So that's not what we're doing in this video. We're trying to get you moving and get those juices flowing in the creativity, okay? After you get your business name, what you want to go ahead and do is get yourself a domain. And domain is basically a way for you to claim your business name online. So www.lorrainelux.com, that's the domain that I have. No one else can use that domain. And yes, you do pay a small fee in order to have a domain. But what I used was Wix, and I use Wix for my website and I use it for my domain. So they had kind of like a deal where you got a domain for free for the first year. Next, you want to take care of all of your legal stuff, all your legwork. So go ahead and do your research on some terminology for business, profit margins, revenue. Let's talk about your EIN number, things like that. So you can go ahead and file your taxes, and either you can file it as a loss or whatever you need to do to make sure you don't go to jail. So if you end up making too much money. So you always want to have this kind of mindset of like, where I want to carry my business as if like it's it, like you know what I mean? You got to carry it. That's how you got to act. That's how you got to be. So for an online business, and a lot of people want to know this, where do you get your stuff? What vendors are you using? And in order to look into the different vendors, once you find them, a lot of them want to know your reseller permit number or your EIN number in order for you to even shop or even look at their stuff. They don't want you on there if you're not legit. And I'm not saying you're not legit if you don't have an EIN number. What I'm saying is you cannot go to the next level without the EIN number if you're working in something where wholesale is a factor. Sometimes even when you have your permit, it can be very annoying. I will not lie to you. Some people may not, if you're very young, people may not even think that your paper is official. But all you got to do is, here's my permit. It's my business permit. Here you go. No tax. Thank you. You can look it up. Go to the website if you like. Now we can go ahead and work on your business being its own thing. And what I mean by that is the same way you have your accounts for your personal things, or your email, your bank account, you know, your phone number and things like that. This is what you need to do for your business. So you have to treat your business like it's a whole other you. And that also that reminds me, when you do your IRS stuff, look into LLC or sole proprietor. So please do your research. Do not take this stuff for granted. You know, questions are always welcome and things like that, but please, you do your own research. And get yourself a separate bank account that's like a checkings or a savings or something like that. Something that won't be attached to your own personal expenses. You need something completely detached so you can focus on what your business is bringing in and what you're putting out. Start thinking about the look that you want to have for your business. Get yourself a business plan. And by business plan, this is going to help you lay out your thoughts, because I know your mind is racing. You're thinking about all these different things that you have to do in order to get yourself ready for a launch. And I totally get it. You need to be able to sit down and look at a full picture and image of what you're actually doing and what you're trying to accomplish. I think that's the best way for you to actually have a business plan and for it to work out. Because to be honest, and this doesn't mean bloating or anything, but my business plan was a plan that I could not fail. People will ask you, did you ever think your business would be as successful as it is today? The answer is, I always tell people, yes, I knew my business was going to be successful. I knew my business was going to be exactly what my business plan was. Because why? Two things. One, because I'm very persistent and I was very much so focused and on my grind. And two, the biggest thing was I made my business plan so I couldn't fail. And you know, there was no way that I wasn't going to make the goal. So you guys, I mean, of course there was a way, but the way I had it set up, there was no, listen, there was no way. So go ahead and make yourself a business plan and lay everything out. Next, you want to go ahead and start building your online store. You need to find yourself a website host that works with you. There are so many out there. Shopify, we have WordPress. I use Wix personally. Once again, I use Wix for everything for my website. I paid for mine personally annually, so I only paid one big lump sum fee for the whole year, and I was one and done with it. There are options out there to do monthly plans, so they're more affordable and they're easier and it's not so much of a commitment. But some people are like, realistically, I cannot spend $400 or $200 or whatever the case may be on a website right now for something that I don't even know is going to work. And that leads me to my final note on how to start your business, and it's the biggest one. You need to learn how to get a positive millionaire mindset. You need to figure out what it is inside of you that you need to change and why you haven't done anything with your goals and aspiration. Why isn't it that you chased it? It's not because you don't have money. It's not because you don't have any time. It's because of your mindset. You need to go ahead and find some clarity within yourself. Be headstrong and believe in yourself, okay? No one can do what you can do. In the words of Flame Monroe, PG-13. No can do what I can do, okay? So go ahead and get your mindset together, and you let me know how your business does. These are some of my tips that you need to follow in order to get your business going. They're very simple behind the scenes, but at times they can be very, very confusing if you don't do your research to figure out what certain terms mean. So go ahead and get your business together, and I can't wait to see you flourish. Tag your businesses below. Stay tuned for my next video. I will be sharing with you 10 things that you will be needing to start your business. Once again, I'm Kyle Lorraine. You can go ahead and follow me on my social media at Kyle Lorraine on IG. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel below, and I'll see you in my next video. Love, peace, and hair grease.